Two public commentators have asked President Bola Tinubu to surrender his officer as substantive Minister of Petroleum to competent Nigerian. Baba Yusuf and Femi Odere argued that retaining the office of Petroleum Minister for himself since he composed his cabinet in August 2023 has not boosted the country's daily oil production in any way. You know one thing, this person is saying that since Tinubu composed his cabinet in August 2023 that he has not boosted the country's daily oil production in any way. That is what you think. That is not what Tinubu thinks. I was telling somebody not quite long that you know what, that when I just look at the way things are going, you see the way Wike is talking, you see the way Wale Edun, the CBN governor, especially this one that calls himself Bayo Nonuga. You see the way they are talking as if things are going well. You are the ones who are not seeing it. You are not seeing it. You are doing very well. You see the way Wike is just constructing infrastructure here and there. And like Yoruba will say, only koto bad day, now something day behind, and not be say because of anything. All the infrastructures that he built he claimed that he built in Rivers State, as the country change for the better, is the country, can you say the state or the country is now a developed country with the kind of money you hear that these guys are spending when it comes to this issue of infrastructure? You see it on ground. There's nothing to show for it. You can't even be proud. Go and check it. Maybe after 2 or 3 months, they'll say, oh, Shagbelojo, just to, to camouflage. It will be fine. And it's just only one section of place. So maybe you have 100% or something, maybe just like 2%. And after like how many months, you will not see anything again. They'll begin to look for money to do another thing again. So as things are going, even the economy, everything, the way economy is going, to them, they are doing great. They will tell you they are doing great. So if you say Tinubu has not boosted the country's daily oil production in any way, that is your own interpretation. That is not their own interpretation. That is where the problem lies. The people of the past leaders had done their nonsense and nothing happened. So that is the kind of mindset Tinubu has now. That there's nothing anybody can tell him now. That you can just talk. That was how they themselves talked. They were against the government of the day as at that time. And they didn't listen to them. So all of them, they've gathered that experience that nothing will happen. And coupled with the fact that Nigerians are not saying anything. It's only Nigerians that will be able to say, no, enough is enough. But they have been able to divide the people along many lines because some people are just foolish. Because this is the same pattern. At the end of the day, who are the people at the receiving? Who are the people at the receiving end? Who are the people bearing the brunt? The same masses. Somebody that you are defending is living larger than life, and you are there defending, and this has been the pattern for God knows when. Baba Yusuf and Femi Odere argued that retaining himself as the petroleum officer or whatever is not the best. They maintain that top oil producing countries like the United States, Saudi Arabia, Russia, the United Arab Emirates, and others don't have their presidents as petroleum ministers. Yusuf and Odere spoke on Inside Sources with Laolu Akonde, a socio-political program aired on Channels Television on Friday. Yusuf, who is also a former managing director of a narco free trade zone, said, I believe that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should not distract himself with the petroleum portfolio. The 4 biggest oil-producing countries in the world, their presidents don't have business being ministers of petroleum. In terms of sophistication, the United Kingdom, the United States of America doesn't even have its president overseeing such a portfolio. In terms of population size, China, Russia, India, Malaysia, Indonesia, you don't see the president holding the portfolio of petroleum or any other portfolio. Okay, that is it. Well, one thing is that I've also believed is that those countries that you are talking about, they do things the way things are ought to be done. That is why you don't see their president doing that. You can say if you say that is how it ought to be, even if Tinubu gives that position to somebody else, he will be the one in charge because the person must do his bidding. That is one thing that this guy don't even understand. Tell me, who is in charge of EFCC? Who is in charge of CBN? Is it not the same Tinubu? Tinubu is in charge of everything because they will not do anything that will not favor him. So that is where even the Tinubu himself is not even having, they don't even have, there's no wisdom in that. Because the kind of a pattern or the precedent they've already laid down, they are following that precedent of not doing the right thing. Nothing is going to work. The only time something can work in this country is only when we have a responsible president. Forget how those people say, oh, we have to do it together. And when some people are misbehaving, they say, you are misbehaving. After at the end of the day, people will be calling the government. Government is not doing it. Is it government that you're going to hold responsible? Yes, government will be held responsible. You cannot have children and you transfer your responsibility or responsibilities as a parent to your children. If you don't take care of the children, if you are not holding the children accountable or overseeing their affairs and looking at everything that the children do, they will misbehave. That is exactly what is happening. They will misbehave. Once you have somebody, a president who is really ready, and people, one politician, one journalist will say, at least let it appear that as if they are, at least appear that they are doing something good. When the people see that it appears that you are doing the right thing, and at the end of the day, you are really doing the right thing, people will follow suit. But when they see that you are not doing the right thing, the law is for the poor, and you expect everybody to key into that thing. For Nigeria to be better until when we have a responsible president. The reason why we don't have responsible president is because we don't have a sane environment, because we have not had a responsible president. I'm able to say that, yes. You see, when Buhari came, everybody was like, oh, Buhari, now very, very this thing, not to say we even did that one head, not today. He appeared to be somebody who is a disciplined person. This and that. Even when he was not doing anything, because people just assume that this man is, is going to come with that fire when he was a military head of state. That's at that time. Everybody was aligning. And he put effort in that thing, that mindset that people really had. Things would have changed for the better. But at some point, people now said, like say this guy said, I actually go see he's not what we thought he is. At the end of the day, people started misbehaving. So when you see somebody who appears to be doing the right thing, and at the end of the day, you see that the person is really doing the right thing, and the person is responsible and has the interest of the people at heart, and the person is not a thief, and he does not encourage thieves, things will be better. Forget everybody will fall in line. Even when you begin to have bad people, they will be at the minimum. That is it. So if you think that Tinubu, even if he gives the position to somebody else at the end of the day, that things will still work out, forget about it. Forget about it. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.